All right, you guys, welcome. We are here with half the national average, and what a great day to start a new habit. Okay, so today we are going to give you guys habit hack 209, so 209. And it is, it's more of an epiphany. Once you understand 209, the habit hack, if you really believe it, you have to understand it, and then you have to think about it and believe it. It can be life-changing for you. And it can be life-changing on a habit, because a lot of times people don't start habits every time. So habit hack 1 through 10 talks a lot about your limbic system and fear state and why we avoid things, and we live in a state of avoidance. And so today's habit hack 209 is everyone is afraid. Now, I told Charlie that this is a serious one. So no goofing off, no messing around, no getting antsy and making bad jokes, because it's a serious one. Everyone's afraid. Charlie last night, since all of the fireworks were going off, and you actually got a little afraid, boy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to out you out in front of our 26 followers, but you did get a little nervous. Now, he was nothing like Tala. Tala, if you're out there, oh, my heart goes to you. There's petrified, and then there's a little upset and afraid. So he kept barking and he was pretty antsy and very vocal. So I told him, I was like, you know what, tomorrow's habit hack, we're gonna drop the real knowledge. And it is, it's an important one, because once you realize that everybody's afraid, then you will change the way you approach your habit. You hopefully should. It takes ovaries of steel to approach anything that involves creativity, with the mindset of winning for yourself. Now, let me explain. My book club, my family book club, we just went through last month Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's Maxwell Maltz, an amazing book. It's been a book that I recommended for the last 15 years. I've been recommending this book to people, leaders. Steve, if you're out there, Steve read the book, and I think, it was life-changing for him. At the time, it was exactly what he needed. This was like 15 years ago, and I remember seeing the changes in him when he started really visualizing and looking at fear in the eyes and saying, you know what? Not today, son. So, does that make you feel uncomfortable? He's like, I don't like talking about fear, those fireworks. So habit hack 209, everyone is afraid. You have to play your game for you. So you have to play it, number one, you have to play it for you to win your game. You can't play somebody else's game. The other thing is you can't play the game with the thought that I'm just gonna try not to lose. And that is straight out of Psycho-Cybernetics, Maxwell Maltz. You cannot play a game to simply not lose. So what does that look like? That looks like you're just trying not to look bad. You're playing just enough to get over the hump and not lose, but you're not playing your game. You're not playing to win. And when you play to win, it's just different. Your rules are different. Not to be a jerk or anything, but especially creativity, creative people, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's crafting, building. Sit down. What are you doing? He's like, who's in there? Is somebody listening? No. You know who's Chad? Chad's listening. Say hi to Chad. He gave you a nice compliment, and so did you. You gave him a nice compliment. So you can't, so creativity. Okay, what time is it? We gotta go to sleep. Hey boy, give me 5? high five on the creativity. Yeah, you got to do our thing. We're doing our own thing. Some people like it. Some people hate it. It's just not about the people that hate it. It's not our audience. We're doing it because this is what we do. I have 365 habit hacks to get done. And Charlie, we're going to get it done? Heck yeah, we're getting it done this year. So you can't play to lose. And so I'll give you a great example. Harper Lee. Harper Lee wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. And man, talk about dropping in from the top. She was a researcher for Capote, but she wrote To Kill a Mockingbird and got a Pulitzer, 1960, straight out of the gate, and then never really wrote another book again. Now, she did release a book 55 years later, but it came out that it was just a pre-draft. So it was a pre-copy of what she finally wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. So it really wasn't a new book at all. She kind of just rewrote something that she had previously written on the first draft of To Kill a Mockingbird. And so, if you look at some of the biography on Harper Lee, she was petrified. She was writer block, because when you come in from the top and you have the adoration of like the world, the fear of losing, of failing, of flopping is so intense that she could never write another book again, because she could never get the fear of playing somebody else's game out of her head. Now, maybe she did write a book. She never published one. So that's and that must have been so terrible for a writer. For a writer, that's like, it's like anything, like a musician, like a crafter, like a builder. Like, it's just, the one thing that you wanted to do for your whole life, and you did something so great the first time that you were too fearful to do another thing. Man, that's the epitome of sad for me. So today's habit hack: everyone is afraid. Everyone, even you, boy. Not very often, but you are sometimes, especially with the fireworks. Okay. I'll stop talking about it. I won't tell everybody, but it's okay. You don't need to be embarrassed. Sometimes I'm afraid of fireworks. All right, so my little notes here. I was just talking. I was thinking about habit hack a million years ago when Calvin was on the show, and it talked about keep your eye on the ball. He talked about going up the middle after you just got a really big hit, and he played NFL. He played in the NFL, obviously professionally, for 10 years, I think. Calvin, I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he said, you have to get it out of your head. Like, you just got hit really hard. You cannot run with the fear of getting hit. You have to run with the idea you're catching the ball. That's it. You're playing to win. You're not playing to not get hit. And so today's habit hack: everyone's afraid. Just let it be. If you're afraid, good. Great. Everybody is. Approach your habit, approach your practice with the idea that you're going to play your game and you're playing to win. That's it. You're playing to win. Now, Charlie, he is playing for snacks, but he's playing to win those snacks. Don't get it twisted, right, boy? You're playing to get those snacks and naps. That is his goal in life. Snacks and naps. All right, you guys. I hope you had a very safe first day of the year, and I look forward to talking to you for I don't know, like 155 more to go. 56, I think. All right. We got to get to bed. We got a long run tomorrow. Charlie. He's like, come on. Play to win. Don't play just not to lose.